Hey guys, Shoutout here, and today we're going to be talking about Ghost Recon Wildlands. It in closed beta. I got an access code for it, so I've been playing it all weekend, and I'm really enjoying it. I am somebody who loves open world, exploring games like that. So for me, it was a really great experience. It was awesome to see this game. Ubisoft did a really great job of it. So I'm just going to talk about the pros and cons of it, and why you should buy it, the reason that you should. So, biggest pro in my opinion was the massive open world. The demo felt more like half of a world of something like GTA. Like, to me, GTA is so different that it takes shorter time, but GTA is so compact and crowded that it feels like less time. I don't know if it is or not, but to get from one end to the map seemed a lot shorter than it did in this game. And in this game, you always had people coming after you. You had to be careful of this. You had to stealth around. You had to just find so many more collectibles and everything. And that's why I enjoyed it, is because there was more of a goal to get to. You had this wide open map, but each time you had to go to a different area to unlock something else. You had to go to intel spots to find something. There was so many places to try to find on the map to unlock it, and all the fun things that you can do. And like I said, that's something that I love. So if you guys absolutely love open world adventure games and stuff like that, like, this is the game for you. If you love having to go and get intel to find the collectibles, and then have to go and find the collectibles, and those collectibles aren't always easy to get. Half the time you're having to sneak around and sit up on a rock and snipe. And I think Ghost Recon, unfortunately in the beta, there was only one sync shot that you can do, which was kind of disappointing. Because I was really looking forward to seeing how it all worked with the 4 people, but that's something for the full game. If you want to try that out, there's the full game for that. So I think that was really good. It's nice to see that. I didn't play the co-op. I don't have very great internet. It's really slow and laggy, so I think that this game for me wouldn't be that great until I get better internet, or I'm playing, pretty much as soon as I'm at somewhere with better internet. So unfortunately for me, I couldn't test out that aspect, but I had another friend who did, and he said it was really good. Actually, it was really easy to communicate with your teammates, because the weapon wheel for like go to places and all that kind of stuff ended up just being like, oh, here you go, point down to the ground, and then there was a waypoint created and it said who got it. So it was really well done. There was a little bit of stuttering in the graphics, and when you went to go do things, there was that little bit of stuttering, and I think that was just more the fact that I was in beta stage, and at first I was recording onto my same hard drive as the game, and it was stuttering even worse. As soon as I started recording onto a different hard drive, it got better, so I think part of it was hard drive, because I don't have an SSD, I only have hard drives. So that's just something to keep in mind. It was a very actually graphic intensive. My 970 medium, that's where it was kind of the most stable and everything. High it did well until there was more vegetation. Once there's lots of vegetation, that's when it started to kind of go downhill and start to stutter. So yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful game on that note. It is very well done, very beautiful. The helicopter ride in at the beginning that you guys can see looking at part 1, I was like, wow, this is beautiful. They did a really good job of Bolivia, making it very green, very pretty, and then some places it is very brown where there isn't vegetation because it's drought, and they did a really good job of that. There's lots of different places to go and explore, lots of buildings. The fact that you have to go and find different supplies to level up, I actually like that in game, and it was a very well done skill tree. If you're a fan of also doing that kind of stuff where you have to go through one section to get to the next on a skill tree, there was lots of that. If you love leveling up your character and going through a skill tree, this is the game also for you, because there's lots of that. Lots of weapon customization. I absolutely loved how you could customize very certain parts of your weapon. By pressing the down arrow, you could suddenly have a grenade launcher on the bottom, or pressing up, you put your suppressor on and off, and then there's different firing and scope modes that you could do by pressing different buttons. That to me was really, really nice easy to do, and the customization was very deep. And being able to change your weapons on the fly was nice too, because I could be in a sniper and then also I want to go down and be in a large machine gun and submachine gun. It was easy to do that as well, and so that was really sweet. I wish we could have seen more equipment usage, but I get that they're saving that for the full game. But the grenades were easy to use. They were easy to tell where they're going to land, where they're going to go, and then where the blast radius was going to be. They did a very good job of encountering the bounces, actually. I wasn't expecting that, though. Once it was like bounced, and then there's a red circle on the ground, and it bounced actually into the center of that red circle. So that kind of surprised me, but it was awesome to see that they did account for that. But just everything was very well put together. Also, the fact that you did one story mission, you had to do the first story mission, and then it opened up into, okay, so now here's what you all can do. And then the fact that there wasn't another story mission available until I did at least one piece of major intel, that was really cool. I wish that, I don't know what happened, because I felt like there was more major intel, but I didn't get to see it. So I don't know if maybe that was a limitation of the beta, or maybe that's what it is you find one piece of major intel, and that's where you go from there. Like, for mine, it was finding a car. I don't know if there was different ways. I don't know if there was, like, another one of the major intels could have been that you go for a helicopter ride and scout out something. That would have been interesting to see if it was. I don't know. And that'll be something to look forward in the full game, is seeing how that actually plays out. But yeah, I have really good things to say about this game. It was a really good beta. The ending was actually pretty strong. I guess the story element of it was really strong. The actual mission itself was pretty easy. And so, I mean easy, but then again I was playing on regular and not anything harder, so that could have been it too. The helicopter piloting was actually really smooth. I actually enjoyed helicopters more than I did vehicles. The vehicles felt a little too slidey for my liking. The motorbikes were a little tippy, and as much as they were tippy, they went off-road pretty well, but any little bump and they'd be going back and forth way too much. And yeah, like I said, and then there was the really fast car, the ones you had to take the really fast car, and it was almost too fast, and it slid everywhere, and just, it was hard to avoid traffic. And I don't know if that's maybe what they were going for, but in my opinion, it was just a little bit too much. I never actually tried a boat. I was really not realizing that afterwards. I never tried a boat. I guess I should have for this purpose, but I didn't. I didn't really see any purpose of going on the water. There wasn't much to do with the water, so that's why. The map, the TAC map, the one complaint I have about that is that it would show shadows from the mountain, but it looked like you hadn't discovered that part of the map yet. And that would be my only thing, is maybe have undiscovered and a shadows a different color, because they were almost kind of the same color. It was enough that it got confusing, so that would be the only thing. But if you guys are RPG fans and all that and don't like open world, go get all the collectibles, go and upgrade your character and all that. This isn't the game for you. But if that is what you love, this is definitely the game for you, and Ubisoft did a really good job on it. I am glad to see that they have solo as well as co-op, because I'll admit, I have a friend that if he was ever to get the game, I would probably for sure get the game, just to play with him and stuff, and that would be really sweet. But I also enjoy that with my internet it's hard to do, so I am happy that I can play it offline by myself as well. So anyways, guys, that is the pros and cons about this game, what I loved about it, and what kind of person you need to be to buy this game. So I won't be personally getting this game. Just money and being a college student doesn't exactly work all that well. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this helped you guys decide if you are going to buy it or not. You'll get a lot of hours. The beta took me 4.5 hours to get through everything. and I did try rushing it, so I'm sure you could get more hours out of it by doing more vehicle missions or just kind of doing it slower. Like I said, I really tried rushing through it, so yeah, about 4.5 hours to get through that beta, and that was just one province. There was a lot there. There was a huge amount of people to go through and to take down the cartel, so there's going to be lots and lots of game time through this game. So anyways, guys, this has been Shoutout. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Any beta that I get into, I will be talking to you guys about it. And I've got my Minecraft series going right now. And I got some more RC car videos that I got to put up. So anyways, like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. And let me know why in the comments. So this has been Shoutout, and I'll see you in the next video.